Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today we're taking a look at Hitman Absolution. Now this is a game from 2012, so honestly, well, this is gonna be a fun thing to do. Now, as for the system requirements, the minimum GPU they want you to have is an NV8600 512 megabytes of video memory, and recommended GPU is a GeForce GTX 260. When it comes to the CPU requirements, the minimum CPU should be a true dual-core CPU, which essentially translates into Core 2 Duo E8500, which was the first actual dual-core Intel CPU, and obviously there's quite a few of AMD counterparts, one of them being AMD Athlon series. So that's pretty much all there is, to be fair, so let's jump into the game itself. Now, obviously we're going with the 4K native full screen. We have exclusive full screen turned on as well. No idea how that's going to impact performance, if at all, to be fair, but it's more about the newer widescreen monitors or TVs, depends. No vertical sync, and mode sampling anti-aliasing is turned to off because this is not going to get better in 4K even if you enable this. When it comes for the graphics, we're going with the Ultra preset. Everything is cranked up as much as we can, including tessellation, reflections, and FXAA, which back in the day, well, would kind of put your system slightly down on the knees. So we're going to start the benchmark and see how many or how little frames we're actually going to be getting here. I would wager around 90-ish because there's quite a few things happening on the screen. So let's have a good look here. So obviously the Hitman Absolution title is one of those franchise games where you kind of got to experiment with the new features like a slow-mo, shoot to kill. I do believe there was tagging the enemies and shooting them several times in the same moment. Very similar to Splinter Cell Blacklist and so on, but yeah. I know that people are still playing and replaying this game on a purist level, which is essentially once you finish the game on the hardest difficulty, you get a purist difficulty unlock and you can actually do it all over again with everything cranked difficulty wise to the max. Maximum suspicion, detection, no evidence, and things like that. But overall we're pulling 2.7 gigs of video memory allocated and 5.6 of RAM, and we're kind of above 60 frames, which is what I was kind of expecting to see. So minimum frames 88, maximum 132, and average 108. So what we're gonna do is actually jump into the game itself, go through the training segment real quick. Not all the way, because obviously these games are one of those that pulls you in and you just need to go through it. And we're gonna skip all the exposition dump because you can experience this for yourself. I'm just here to see the frames. So here we are. Now you might argue that the graphics look a little bit dated for 2024 standard, but back in the day this was ultra realistic. This was real life. For the simple reason you did get a little bit of actual reflections or simplified reflections when it comes to it on the water surfaces, and overall textures of the game actually was pretty high up. Now granted, no one was playing this game in 4K, maybe a select elitist few, but so far this is not bad. So what we have, we're still pulling 2.7 of GPU and 5.7 of RAM, which is kind of where we want to be. So we're going to obtain the girl, so to say, and we're getting all the bells and whistles of what, how, and why. So I think let's go and dispatch of this guy real quick. And we'll be asked to take the body because everyone who plays Hitman games knows you need to hide the bodies or you need to use the disguise, which makes your life easier. Now when it comes to disguise system in this game, it's a little bit more relaxed than you would expect. If you're playing on even up to a hard difficulty, certain times you will actually be way better off by just simply walking past the guards, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But outside of that, even now, I must say this brings back memories. I do believe I've played this game extensively, but damn, 2012, that was a couple summers back. when it comes to it. So let's use a takedown here. And let's just get rid of anyone else who might be causing us problems. Which there will be some guys. Now I'm kind of thinking about you going all out here, but in all honesty I don't know if that's really required. I mean, we kinda could really. There should be a guy over here somewhere. But yeah, that line that is filling up right by the dual Berettas, that's kind of where we want to be, really. Give or take. Also, I think this is the first place we're going to be getting our disguise from. So I need to be mindful not to take it too far for it, but let's see how it goes. Not that dragging the bodies will actually matter at this point, but hey, here we are. And here we get our first disguise. So yeah, when it comes to this game, the one pro tip I would want to give you is actually play this game with sound. A lot of conversations and a lot of cues in regards what you need to do or where you need to go is gonna help you a lot. Because this game, technically you can speedrun it, obviously if you played it multiple times, but in general this game is not meant to just speedrun. It's about looking for different opportunities. Performance-wise, I have not seen anything too concerning. I did see the frames did drop a little bit below the expected 90 frames, so to say, in very certain areas. But as long as we can blend in and just get on with our life, I think we're actually good as well. So yeah. Let's go and see what we have around here. Now, obviously, as in every Hitman game, you do have a little bit of free climbing, but all things considered, kinda expected when it comes to it. It's not exactly Uncharted style. And this actually does help you to kind of get into the grips with the game mechanics. Let's get this guy out of the way. And obtain his guns as well. And we're gonna drag him out of the way. Obviously I'm doing this relatively wrong. I mean, to be fair, I'm doing it very wrong when it comes to anything Hitman related, but hey ho, it is how it is, you know, end of the day. And yeah, performance and the way the game actually looks and feels, it's nice. It's if someone back in the day told me you would be playing this game in 4K, everything maxed out, I would probably call them a madman, but we didn't know, okay? Let's be real, we did not know we will have this technology on our hands, and we will just be big grown-ups with grown-up things. So yeah.
Beyond this door, the rating system will be turned on. It will monitor your playstyle and reward your progress.
Let's go in, snoop around, and I think that's actually gonna be all there is for us, because now we need to go, and I do believe the mission is about finding Diana and actually confronting her in regards to everything that she's done to us, or well, since she was our handler, then we just need to kind of get on with it. And that kind of looks like our target there. Now, this huge shootout will probably be not the best thing for me to do. Then again, we could slip away if I really wanted to. And that was also a non-target. So we learned something new, and this is what I would want to say this game is about. It's a trial and error. And the more you play this game, the more you replay all of the levels, the more you're actually gonna be like, oh, okay, this is how it goes. So yeah. Anyway, let's drag this guy to its box and continue on, see if our disguise is still blown. Then again, on easy difficulty, you can pretty much get away with everything. You can do a whole massacre, and people will be just slightly surprised that you are kind of doing things. But outside of that, I mean, end of the day, it is how it is. We need to go somewhere over there. So let's just do exactly that. But yeah, the gameplay is absolutely fine. Like, I was a little bit worried about this game actually not running well. On Windows 11, but I must say it's absolutely okay. So yeah. And we have the key card. Second floor entrance, there we go.
If your score is high enough, you will unlock an assassin tab. Open the notebook to see your next unlock. Close it now.
Diana brought this on herself. She betrayed us, the agency, the code, everything we stand for.
And here we have Diana, so that's all there is. But yeah, anyhow, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you found this a bit more interesting, and I'll see you all next time. Over and out. Enjoy the cutscene.
'47? Report, 47.
I should kill you. Why did you do this?
47! God damn it, what's wrong with this thing?
We all have our limits. Even you, 47. We used to have honor.
Diana,
No. I had to take her away from the doctors. I knew you would understand.
Fuck. Something's not right.
You won't last long.
There's no time.
You still have a chance.
In my robe. A letter. Now go. Take the girl and run. Before Travis finds out. Please. Do not let her turn into you. Promise me.
I promise.